I was just listening to GW3's video, and shout outs to that brother out there, and also shout outs to Tito the Fresh. Sorry, I paused, brother. But anyway, I was listening to GW3's video, and I scrolled through and I went through the whole. I didn't go through the whole actually podcast of that, but within a few minutes, I think there was this girl named Tranny or whatever she calls herself, talked about how black men have walked away from parenthood and all this other nonsense. And I'm sitting there looking at this. Well, you know, to be honest with you, a lot of black men had been forced to leave their children behind. In fact, Dennis Rodman's Dennis Rodman's father was forced to walk away because Dennis Rodman's mother and how unstable this woman is. Now, obviously, this woman will sit there and lie and say, "Oh, it's not my fault." Really? And you got Dennis Rodman saying that, well, the mother he was talking about how his mother don't know how to love or some shit, and that tells you right there that something's wrong with that picture. But anyway, I'll probably go through that podcast a little bit more, to find out and stuff. But like I said before, I mean, if you black women want to go out and swirl, hey, we don't care about if you want to swirl or if you want to go have a white man for your husband or whatever. We can care less. I think I speak for most black men like myself. I mean, hey, if that white man makes you happy, then so be it. But a lot of you North American white women, y'all North American black women. I mean, you guys praise this white man, and what do you guys do? You go out there and get these white beta males. Like Kristen Harrison. I mean, what? I mean, she probably got herself a white beta male. The same thing with this Gloria Johnson chick who used this whole gay mentality, and there are women that use this gay mentality to get what they want. And by the end, she wound up using Brittany Griner to use her to get this beta white male. So she used Brittany Griner to get a paycheck. And I'll say this, man, it's like this. I mean, a lot of you guys want to be bachelors, fine, but let me tell you something about being a bachelor nowadays, and then especially to this North American system. And it doesn't pay to be a bachelor. It really doesn't, because nowadays, man, you got women running around here with diseases that they probably don't even know. Half of them probably don't even go to the don't go to the gynecologists. Don't even bother to check down there, or probably take care of down there. And I bet you their vaginas probably are just a nuclear waste. And I just wouldn't be surprised. As a matter of fact, I know a partner of mine who worked at a restaurant, and the owner had a daughter who was out engaged in promiscuous sex, and come to find out that this woman probably had something in her diseases. And I remember there was a young girl I was kind of infatuated with, and this girl used to grab my dick, a little white girl, and come to find out, even though she had boyfriends, obviously this woman was out there engaging in sex, and come to find out she probably had some diseases in her vagina. I don't know, maybe some chlamydia or whatever, but a lot of you bachelors, and don't get me wrong, I am not against people that wants to go out there and live their life as bachelors, but you are risking your life and your health by dealing with these North American women, and especially these North American black women. You are risking your health. Matter of fact, there was that book, what was it? I Hate Black Women, and there was a clip, a participant that even admitted that he didn't use a condom when he was having sex with these black women. And there was another clip where a black man, basically caught something, and come to find out that this woman was having promiscuous sex, was cheating on this dude. So a lot of you individuals are basically shooting or wind up shooting your dick in the craps. Hell, man, if it was an electric socket And especially to you North American black men, y'all would sit there and stick your dick in a blender or electric socket. Because that's how low your standards really are. And like I said, if it does not apply, let it fly. And to you North American black women out there that are so-called good ones, and I know, and Tito explained this earlier. And don't get me wrong, if it does not apply, let it fly. But a lot of you North American women are too scared to even call this shit out. Now, TC White, I give her credit. She called out this behavior for what it is. And she sees this shit. You know, I give her credit for writing a book, and she had the courage to do that. Even though she's a woman, I have to give her props. She wrote that book. She even did the research on this Monica Young Scott, whatever her name is, that other ratchet whore. You know? And, you know, it's like that movie The Matrix. A lot of you individuals are trying hard to unplug, and a lot of you individuals don't want to unplug. And the people that are in this North American system are basically your enemy, based on the fact because they'll fight everything tooth and nail to protect that system. And I remember that movie, The Matrix, and I watched it when what was it, Lawrence Fishburne's character. And I have to say, he was talking about this Matrix, which is North American Matrix system. This is what we're living in. So, to you decent people out there, I mean, your best bet is to invest in a passport. You know? Now, there are going to be some countries that they're a little iffy to go to. And I'm going to invest in myself in a passport one of these days myself. But, like I said, it's getting dangerous out here being a bachelor. I mean, just straight up. And like I said before, until you North American women start calling out the other behaviors of these ratchet women, hey, no offense, and don't take this the wrong way. I have no hatred towards you women or nothing. I don't hate North American women. I don't benefit money from this gender war. But this gender war is here to stay. And this gender war of the United States, and this eugenics that's happening. This is why you have people like GW that's out here, Tito the Fresh that's out here trying to promote the message, Big Boss Calvin 83. And shout outs to you, brothers. I know you're not stupid. I mean, hey, I know we all have our problems, Big Boss, but you starting to see the bullshit in terms of what happens. And see, here's the problem. When you start to speak out for the injustice, a lot of people will try to shut you down. And nobody wants to hold each other accountable for the injustice and the wrong that's happening out here today in this United States that we call America. And that's just reality. You know, you got your ESPN, you got your so-called, because all they care about is just greed. And they've done an excellent job of dividing the North American black man and black woman. And like I said, your enemies, your Democrats, your liberals, have done a good job of making sure that we've been divided. And a lot of you black women that sided with the feminist movement, now the chickens have come home to roost. And like I said, man, before, I mean, yeah, there may be some decent black women out here, but I remember the other day I was at a hookah bar, and there was this security guy I know. He told this woman very nicely and very politely, please don't mess with my chair. And this woman got so angry, she started to go ape. She started to go bipolar. And the two other women that was just sitting there didn't even say nothing to the girl. And I have to agree with David Carroll. And yeah, I'm glad you women agree with David Carroll's videos. But I don't blame him for saying that. Until you women start calling out this behavior, why should I take you seriously? Why? And with that, this is Carl Mitchell signing off.